Are you looking for the perfect gift for your dog? Maybe you're looking for a great present for a friend or family member's pet. Hi, I'm Dr. Gary Richter, integrative veterinarian, best-selling author, and creator of Ultimate Pet Nutrition. And to get into the holiday spirit, I'm here today to walk you through some fun and helpful holiday gift ideas for dogs. I know, shopping for gifts can be kind of stressful around holiday season. The good news is we have a variety of options here today to make your holiday gift planning a little bit easier. As a reminder, it's always a good idea to check with your veterinarian to find out what sort of things would best suit the needs of your pup. Okay, so first up, we have a heated dog bed. Who doesn't love a nice warm bed? And heated beds can be great for dogs that are spending a lot of time outside in the cold. There are dogs out there that are kind of warm seeking. They're always sort of like searching for the sunny spot on the floor. They're always looking to get snuggled under the covers. This is great for those dogs that are sort of heat seeking. And it's also really great for dogs that may have some muscular soreness, some sore joints. Keeping warm while sleeping can really help prevent them from stiffening up overnight. And next up, we have a technological solution, particularly for dogs that may be experiencing some chronic soreness, some muscle issues, joint issues. There's two particular technologies, one of them called PEMF, pulsating electromagnetic field, and the other one called red light therapy. These are two very well researched and well documented to be effective ways to help animals and people that have soreness. So you can buy PEMF beds or red light therapy beds or pads for your pet. If you happen to have an older pet that has some soreness, has some joint achiness, this may be something that you can really make a difference in their life by just allowing them to benefit from this treatment that, by the way, is completely painless and completely safe, and your dog will never even know they're being treated. They'll just know that they feel a little bit better. Next up, we have a collar or a harness for your dog. Collars are clearly going to be a little bit easier to get on and take off. Sometimes the problem, especially as a veterinarian, that I see with these things is, dogs that pull on the leash, it can put a lot of strain on their neck. It can cause problems with their airway if they're pulling and coughing, as opposed to a harness, which more evenly distributes pressure across their body so you don't have that same kind of strain. The thing that you want to be aware of with harnesses, particularly if you have a dog that pulls on a leash, there are harnesses that are made to help mitigate that, particularly ones that the leash clips in the front rather than over their back. And what that does is it helps prevent the dog from pulling when they're on the leash. So if you have that dog, you might find that one of those harnesses are better. Either way, a collar or a harness can make a great gift idea. I would say that overall, harnesses are probably the better way to go. Next up, we have a dog sweater. Holiday sweaters, they're not just for people. You can get holiday clothing for your dog as well. Clothing, particularly in the wintertime for dogs, can be very beneficial, especially if you live someplace where it gets very cold and perhaps you have a small dog or a dog that doesn't have a very thick hair coat. Putting something on them to help keep them warm when they're outside can be incredibly beneficial. And at the end of the day, it is the holidays and you really kind of do want to up their style game. Next up, we have a dog bandana. Dog bandanas, they're a great fashion accessory, but they also can serve a purpose. They can keep dirt off your pet. It can help keep them warm. If you have a dog that's a little on the drooly side, it can actually sort of act as a drool catcher as well. And perhaps one of the most important things you can use a bandana for is visibility, particularly if you're out at night. Put a really bright bandana on the dog so that way they're just that much more visible in the nighttime to help keep them safe. Next up is a dog plush toy. What dog doesn't love a fun, soft, squeaky toy, right? These things are great for enhancing their quality of life. It's good for playtime, for fetch, for hide and seek. Dogs just love to kind of carry these things around and munch on them. The one thing that you want to be careful about is just if you have a dog that has a tendency to rip things apart and eat them, then needless to say, you want to be careful about the kind of toys that you get for them. My dogs, on the other hand, they literally have the same toys that they've had since they were puppies. They just carry them around. It's kind of adorable. You know your dog best, and you know what kind of toys your dog would love. All right, this next one is for the dogs that shed a lot. Grooming tools. Grooming tools are a great way to keep that excess fur at bay. Different breeds actually benefit from different tools. Bristle brushes are best for shorter hair breeds, while a slicker brush will work better for dogs with longer coats. You can use steel combs and mat splitters if you come across any matting in your dog's coat. always remember to be gentle. And you know, when we're talking about mats, always use something like a brush that's specifically made for mats. Never ever try and remove a mat or anything else from your dog with a scissor. It is a recipe for accidentally causing a very, very nasty laceration that's gonna need stitches to repair. Next up is a dog nanny cam. You know, if you're kind of curious as to what kind of mischief your dog's getting up to while you're away, a dog nanny cam can be a really, really good and fun way to do that. You can set them up so it goes through your phone, so you can kind of keep an eye on things. Some of them are even set up so you can actually talk to your dog while you're away. Next up is a dog favorite, a raw bone. And when I say a raw bone, I legitimately mean something that you're buying refrigerated or frozen. You can get these at the pet store. You can also get them, you know, at your local butcher. And really, this is something your dog is absolutely going to love. Raw bones are more digestible than cooked bones. They're also softer than cooked bones, so they're much, much less likely to cause a problem like a broken tooth or some sort of gastrointestinal obstruction. That said, it is very, very important to get an appropriate sized bone for your dog. You want to get something that they can chew through, but something that is going to take them a little while to do that. And you also really want to make sure that you supervise your dog while they're eating a raw bone. But giving your dog a raw bone once a week or so is actually great nutrition, and it's really, really wonderful at help keeping their teeth clean, along with other things that you might be doing at home, like brushing their teeth on a regular basis. Next up is a slow feeder dog bowl. You know, if you have one of those dogs that just inhales their food in 3 seconds, no matter how much you put down, this could be a really good option. So slow feeder dog bowls, or sometimes they'll call them puzzle bowls. Essentially what it does is it makes the dog eat around little obstructions in the bowl, so it slows down their eating process. This is actually really, really good for their digestion, and overall it just helps them access and assimilate their nutrients better if they're eating a little bit slower. You can put dry food in there, you can put canned food in there, you can put fresh food, you can put anything that you want in these bowls, and you know, adding some NutriComplete or NutriThrive is a great option to further up-level your dog's nutrition while you're at it. Next up are puzzle toys. These are toys that your dog can play with that, generally speaking, there's food or treats hidden within them into secret compartments. So effectively your dog plays with the toy, and over time they can start to work out how to access the food or the treat that you've put in there. This is a great way to keep your dog's mind occupied. It's really good, both mental and physical stimulus for dogs. I usually put NutriBites in puzzle toys. It's a great, great treat. Not only is it nutritious, but dogs love the way they smell. So they really are motivated to sort of work that toy. Not only are NutriBites delicious, but they are single ingredient, preservative free, clean, wonderful nutrition that dogs absolutely love. Which option do you think you'd give to your dog? The most important gift you can give your dog this holiday season is quality time. They won't forget it. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to Ultimate Pet Nutrition to get more tips for pet health and wellness. And remember, your pet is like family, so they deserve only the best. I'm Dr. Gary Richter. Thanks for watching.